Hi Gemini, this is your reading with me for 2021. How exciting! 2021. I know they're posted a little bit earlier. I just wanted to sort of just have them sort of ready to go in that sense. And a lot of people have been asking me about the new year, so I thought we would look into it. So this is for Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. So you can always cross-watch and see your other readings as well. Got a really nice, exciting deck of cards to use as well for this reading, which is traditional tarot, but it's just, they're so bright, so I think you're going to love them. And also we're going to do the charm reading as well. So we're going to go from January to December, and I'm going to get a card out for each month as well, which is going to be really exciting too. Now, if you'd like to win a free reading with me, you guys, I'm sure you know the drill. Everything is in the description box below, and also if you'd like to purchase a private paid reading as well, they're done within 24 to 48 hours. The information is down below. A lot of people have been asking if the information is on Etsy. It's not on Etsy, it's actually in the description box below, which is just below the video. And then also as well, if you would like to purchase the intention bracelets, those are on Etsy. So they are the handmade intention bracelets. There's also teas and crystals, face masks, which are also handmade as well. They're like astrology themed face masks. There's also tassels, pom-poms, anklets and necklaces and loads of other things, so do check those out as well if you guys are interested. They're meditated with and they're saged, and if you want to see how other people send results for these items, do check them out. There's over 180 types of varieties for different areas of your life, and I mean lots of different areas of your life: evil eye, protection, health and happiness, confidence, success. You get my drill. So let's start. We're going to go from January to December. I do apologize if I'm shuffling a little bit weirdly. It's just I cut my hand trying to build a bookshelf for my tarot cards, so it is what it is, but let's get started. So I'm just trying to hold it as best as I can without aggravating my hand. Okay, so let's start with January and go down. So we've got a couple of cards. So the one underneath is going to be for February. So we've got here the 7 of Wands with the 8 of Wands, and I have shuffled these cards many times, so you know, they're coming out consecutively, but that's totally fine. So 7 of Wands for January. February has the 8 of Wands. So we've got growth and progress, which is interesting because for many of you in January, you may feel like things are a little bit difficult, you're struggling, you know, it could be some financial struggles or just some struggles that you're having emotionally or mentally, but really by February you are feeling like things are picking up, right? So this can be things to do with business, with work, and also in terms of finances as well. So things are starting to pick up, and also some of you may have challenges in regards to love, which by February things are really moving. Of course, you got Valentine's Day, which is really lovely as well. So things are really moving in February, and there's momentum, a lot of momentum. March here is bringing you the Star, so there's a lot of healing, there's a sense of rejuvenation, you finding yourself feeling more confident in your skin. Also, self-esteem, self-confidence is really getting boosted here as well. So the Star is also about repairing bonds. So you might be communicating with family members, friends, or someone you have a romantic interest in, trying to repair the bonds of a particular connection that has been perhaps difficult. Also, first 3 months, so the first quarter of the year, you've got a lot of blue, which represents the throat chakra. So again, a lot of verbal communication could be happening with others around the first quarter. Let's go now to April. La 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 la. April brings the Hierophant. We know that, of course, it has got Taurus season. We have got Taurus season in April. And May brings us the 9 of Cups. April is really a month of stability, finding yourself. It's also a time where you're going to be thinking about your living situation. Some of you might choose to move, some of you might choose to move out, some of you might choose to think about your future as well, right? Especially in terms of relationships as well, like, you know, is this place serving me, suiting me? Do I want to live with that person? Things like that. April here, there's a lot of emphasis here on just feeling emotionally very good. I like how your reading is turning out. You know, January was looking, you know, a little bit like, oh, okay, but you're making it through it. You know, that person that's struggling is making it through things in that month, and it shows here that you're picking yourself up from any challenges and struggles. You've got 2 nines here, lots of independence and confidence. Self-esteem is really high here in June. That's lovely to see. Also, a good amount of money can be received here as well through promotions. It could be through winning money, could be through relatives giving you money perhaps. There's money here that's really come through. Maybe a donation. There's money here, which is nice. And also, your self-esteem is really doing nicely as well. I like seeing your self-esteem doing nicely. Okay, got a lot of cards here. Okay, so the one that we have for July is the 4 of Swords. And I'm only going to go to the last month. So if we have extra cards in my hands, I'm going to put them back. July. August is the 10 of Cups. September is the Queen of Swords. October is the Knight of Swords. November is the Knight of Wands. And December is the 2 of Cups. Okay. And then actually, what would technically go into January of 2022 would be the 3 of Cups, but we're not going to put that or include that in, which actually, is quite good because 2 to the 3 indicates celebration. It indicates joy. So there's something that happens here in December which also gets celebrated in January, which is so exciting, right? That's such a lovely thing. Anyway, so that's a little sneak peek into the following year. So as I was mentioning, lots of self-esteem, lots of confidence, lots of independence. 4 of Swords here shows rest. Interestingly, in July, so you might be taking a holiday, a trip, you might be just resting, taking care of yourself, loved ones. So there's a lot of rest here. Also, you might be practicing spirituality, so meditation, journaling, gratitude. There's a lot of that. Praying as well, prayer. So being very much so involved perhaps also with faith and your perhaps, even religious path if you are religious, but also spiritual path. August here, 10 of Cups. There's something really beautiful that's going to happen in terms of relationships here in August. So that's really nice. If you notice that at the end of the 3 months, there's always the 4th month, which is bringing you some kind of stability. So that's really interesting. It's like you have 3 months and then there's a really good month, 3 months and then there's a really solid month, and it just builds up. Like here there's some challenges and obstacles, then you've got some stability. Here you've got an increase in your self-esteem and your self-confidence, and then you've got a real stability. Here you've got lots of confidence, and then you've got the 2 of Cups. So the 10 of Cups here shows a beautiful energy that could be tied to marriage, engagements, partnerships, meeting perhaps also a lover as well, for those of you that are completely single and you've got nobody around you. So that's the 10 of Cups, right? An event to do with love, so keep an eye out for that. Then we go to September. Queen of Swords is all about boundaries, right? Building boundaries is really quite significant because that's you protecting yourself. So I would definitely say, if you protect yourself, you will feel so much better because then you're not going to do a disservice to yourself and just kind of bend over backwards for anyone. So here you're learning to really build boundaries, and also this is you kind of having that attitude of I can do what I want. I don't have to just people please people, right? And that's you being in your highest energy. As I turn the heater on because it's so cold, this is being your highest energy, really, because that's you, Gemini, just living to your highest, in that sense. And then also, it's really about you feeling confident in your own skin, which is through the work that you've done here as well, right? With the Star and the 9 of Pentacles as well. And then in October, Knight of Swords shows opportunities on the horizon. So lots of opportunities coming in November and December. No, hold on a second. October and November, there we go. Coming in October and November, where you feel like, okay, things are moving, there's ideas, there's happiness, there's joy, there's a sense of fulfillment, things are coming together. You feel like, all right, things, we are getting somewhere, and I feel good about it. That's the kind of energy and atmosphere I pick up on where you're like, right, okay, things aren't moving, things are getting somewhere. I feel good about this. And then in December here, another event that is related to love. Could also be business partnership as well, just saying. So something could really work out very well in regards to that. So that's what I'm seeing there. But this 2 of Cups here shows protection as well from your angels. So we have to keep that in mind as well. This could, again, represent, it could be a marriage, so here it could represent, being stable with this person. Here it could represent, again, perhaps moving in with that person. Remember, it's going to be different for everyone, but there's some real stability that's picking up here. It's like a timeline of events where it just gets stronger and stronger. So that's what I see here. Gemini, this is your reading. So we're going to go to the charm portion now. Like that. Let me just move these letters and little envelopes to the side. All right. Okay. So nothing fell into January, but in February we've got here the tree, right? So yeah, there's a lot of growth here, a lot of stability, there's a lot of momentum. So things are starting to move, right? Things are starting to, like the roots are very, very deep. So the tree's not going to fall over, and this really is about your personal self as well, really understanding yourself. It's also about growing, flowing, going with whatever the seasons are bringing you. That's the 8 of Wands. Now with March, of course, we had the Aquarius card. So see, I did mention that you're healing, you're shedding that sort of outer layer. It's a sense of like, exfoliation, rejuvenation. You've also got here the bird on the branch as well. Again, it's about stability, and it's also about home. So that's interesting. And you've also got a ring here as well. Could be quite sentimental, but that's what I'm seeing. Some of you could be releasing a past relationship and sort of wanting to welcome someone new here into your life, which I think is also quite significant. It's interesting, isn't it, that in April you've got here the Hierophant, and the Hierophant kind of reminds me, the coloration of the card really kind of reminds me of this, this crystal is really tied to the root chakra, which is about stability and security, which is exactly what we spoke about here. And then also we've got here the letter R, so it could be in your name or it could be in someone else's name, the initial. You've also got here blessed as well, so a beautiful event that's going to allow you to feel blessed in April. Some of you might even go to, for example, a church, right? And you might get blessings, or you might see someone or come across someone who just makes you feel blessed. That's also something that's coming through. So I would say that this key is really sort of in July. That's what I would say. But if we go to May, there's really nothing in there. In June, remember we also had the 9 of Pentacles, right? Let me just show you, ta-da, 9 of Pentacles. You've also got the scissors here. Right, so remember I mentioned that this is about self-confidence. You've got the handheld mirror as well. It's a reflection of yourself and how you feel within yourself. There's a lot of confidence. You're cutting out perhaps people and places and things that are not good for you. You're not afraid to be in your own energy and to appreciate what you have, right? So that's really you feeling strong within yourself. You might be getting a haircut, changing up your style, things like that. You've also got the fish, going with the flow of how you feel, what you want to do. July brought us the 4 of Swords. Okay, so here there's sort of like that energy of you perhaps going on holiday, exploring. You've got here the animal as well. Interesting, right? Exploring. And then you've also got the key here as well. So that can really be the key for you to sort of open up your eyes and be like, you know what, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. That's what I want to do. This is where I want to be. That's how I want to, make things happen. And then you've got here the little bicycle in August. So it's like a little journey, things are starting to finally come together, interestingly enough, with that that energy of the 10 of Cups. Not Pentacles, 10 of Cups. Cute little bicycle. Onwards, it's like onwards, okay. So September brings us quite a bit, right? So we sort of spoke about that with the Queen of Swords. This is the best you will feel in your own personal skin out of the whole year. 9 of Pentacles, right, is one of them, as we mentioned in July. But the other month really is September. So it's like, you finally got the key. You're trying to unlock as much as you possibly can. You're feeling strong within yourself. This is you really feeling good about your personality. You've got the cat there. You've also got here as well the guns. This is about boundaries, right? Really quite significant, as we were talking about. You've also got here as well this little bow with a pearl. So many of you may be focused on sort of how you look as well, and really just wanting to sort of like change things up. feeling confident in your dressing. It says here we're all mad. We're all mad here, which means you are really embracing your own personality and how you feel. See, look, you got the monkey as well, so that's all to do with personality, and you've got miracle as well. You're really very, very much so feeling strong within yourself. October with the Knight of Swords brings opportunity, as we spoke about. So we've also got here the skiing person, which is interesting because this is also about like teamwork, right? So that's quite significant. And you've also got the flower, so opportunities are coming your way and blooming. November with the Knight of Wands here brings you, again, another sports player. So again, you've got opportunities here, right, to develop and to become a strong team player. And then you've got the kangaroo for December with that little child in the pouch. So that's interesting. It could also represent pregnancy, children, but mainly family, right? And things progressing and things being like really cute, like, oh, this is my cute little family, or this is, you know, there's a sense of togetherness and this sense of home, which I think is really interesting. So Gemini, this is your reading. Now, let me know, in the comment section below what you thought. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe as well. Do check out the description box below for information on private paid readings, free reading giveaway, and of course my intention bracelets, which are on Etsy. And do take care as well. All right, take care everyone. Bye.